Alright, hello everybody YouTube and on Twitch. Welcome back, it's King Blaine here again, obviously. We're going to sit here and pick what nation we're going to play, because we're going to play some Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It's French. Victory! Alright, I gotta tab out and turn off display capture. Alright, so we're playing the French, which is one of our less played campaigns, if I remember correctly. And I think we're gonna stick with what Jaff said yesterday. I usually keep some deck armor and turret armor on all my ships, but it is more or less broken. There's really not a need to, just like he pointed out. So I think we're gonna go ahead and remove it on all of our ships so we can get that little bit more armor on everything. How are we looking in here? Put one there, take it off the shelves, put it on armor forging. These two always going, and then naval communications, because I want to get better ships. It's like we were upgrading to 1901. I miss being able to have the music on in this game. But dealing with a copyright strike every single video was getting old. I guess delete that one. I don't need it. Got Battleship 1 through 5 and Ironclad 1 through 3. We are at war with the US. Okay. And we are very, very much kicking their ass. Got it. I see. They don't have any allies. Alright. And I have a gigantic milkshake that I got. Compared to a can of pop. Is a very, very large milkshake. You're gonna see me drink that throughout the stream. I did mix a couple of beers into it.
I hear those bring all the boys to the yard.
Well, I'm obligated to do it. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and damn right it's better than yours, Judge. So I was obligated to do that. No way around it. I hope that is exactly what you wanted. You know what? You want a clip. There's your clip. That's probably the clip to end all clips right there. You can't tell I mixed a lot of beer into this. And I put some rum in here. I put some old rum I had in here. For anyone wondering what kind of rum I put in here, I put Hamilton 151 in it. And then 3 beers. Well, probably like 2. I think I drank 1 before I put it in there. Think the transports, don't let them get away. Don't let any of them get away. Come on. So how you doing today, Judge? One left. Oh, that one got fucked. I'm ready for a nap or a new job, either or. I'm ready for both of those too, but instead I got a giant chocolate milkshake and mixed it with rum, and now I'm feeling pretty good. Hmm. Whoa. Ugh. There's a lot more rum in that slurp. I gotta mix this a little bit again. Ooh, has a lot of rum in that one. Yeah, I've got them blocked in here. I've got them blocked in here. US is bringing ships up here, but until they get up here, go ahead and put the ships into the bay. No need to have them just sitting out here. I can go and get them refit. Any others? No, I think we kind of need everybody else doing stuff. Everybody else needs to be doing the stuff and the things. Ugh. Yeah, a nap would be pretty good. I do like my ships. I'm glad this ship was able to keep the 5 9s on the side. Too bad I can only put 3 9s at the top, though. Still a lot of guns on the ship. Even got just a couple of casemates. 2 of them. Hello, Bronnier! I've got a giant rum and chocolate milkshake that is slowly making me slur my speech. And I have to keep mixing because I'm getting way too much rum.
Just know this, if you pass out on stream, you wouldn't be the first person I know of to do so.
I won't pass out on stream. I've got a higher tolerance than that. I'm confident in that. But I do find that funny that you know multiple people that have done that. What, did you do it? Did you pass out on stream? Was it you? I bet it was you. Alright, all you need to switch to AP because your HE isn't doing shit. It wasn't you, damn it. Oakland is toast. Alright, next is Paul. Nah, everyone just shoot HE at Paul. Hey, you got hit by 13s. I thought I heard that thump. Well, I won't pry into who it was then. But no, I wouldn't pass out on stream. Now, getting up and falling over on my way to my bathroom and passing out there, that I could do. I just wouldn't pass out right here. It would be getting up to try and do something or trying to use the bathroom that would lead me to doing that. I'm very confident in that. You guys were supposed to go back into the port. Anybody else not go into the port? Yeah, you go into San Juan. San Juan. Juan. 2, 3. We also need to go up here and take Alaska. Well, no, we might. We might let America keep Alaska for now. Nah, we're gonna take Alaska, I think. We're gonna try and reduce America to just here. No, not got that yet. Birmingham, huh? We're gonna rename it to Birmingham. Because I'm gonna make that shit on fire! Whee! Doing circles! I can make it more disorientating. The words that are hard to pronounce by doing this. Anybody else confused or dizzy yet? Oh, look at the cute little ship. Got 7 4-3s and 2 3-2s and some torps. And we're gonna make it explode. Oh, there's the start of the fire I talked about. Man, to hide within the smoke. How dastardly. Can't hide from me now. Burn, baby, burn! Still a good amount of fire. But there could be more. That works. Yeah, that works. I'm glad my shoots knew exactly what to do. I want you guys to go to Tunis and park. I want you guys to move over to Rabat. No, Casablanca's got more port capacity. I want to try and get some more stuff updated here. You guys are going to move to Porto Plato. You're going to take the Galapagos Islands. Ecuador is part of the U.S.? Oh, yeah, it's right there. They own all them. All right. Never mind, then carry on. Wait, no. I need to get islands. Oh, and we'll have to take El Salvador too. And southern Mexico. If they could have kept northern Mexico, I would have let them keep southern. But they aren't allowed to have any holdings that aren't connected by via land border. I removed that right. I probably want to do one of those. There we go. I can get the battleship ones updated. And the ironclad ones. Also got the battleship 4s done. Not it though. Those are my heavy cruisers. Oh, those are the light cruisers. Alright, I found them. They're, look to be being chased. Unfortunate. Boy, am I tired. No. No. I don't need alliances. No. Next, we'll take Peru. No. I don't think we're gonna have anything cool in here for a minute. What do we have in the way of ship designs, actually? Well, I'm not building that. See, so many nations have this ship. It's no fun. Neither is that one. Or that one. Well, actually, this one's got... This one's got a lot of space for guns. I could build this one. It might be fun. Experimental Dreadnought gets much smaller guns. Or much less guns, but much larger guns. Now I have an armored cruiser 1. This ship. See, it's a good ship. Armored cruiser 2 and armored cruiser 3 would also be nice, I think. Build an armored cruiser 2 could be tempting. Light cruiser 3 could be fun. Light cruiser 2 could be fun. Light cruiser 1's boring. Torpedo boat's fun though. Ooh, the experimental 3-mast is boring. So is the standard, really. We'll make an armored cruiser too. Do like 7.3435. Apparently I have the sneezes. Damn, this gets good towers. I mean, this has got damage control, long range, but this has got better base accuracy, barely. I think we're gonna go this one instead. The cruiser tower is more tempting, but you get too many bonuses with this one. Center line guns. We'll go with. What do I have on my other armored cruiser? I went with 9 9s. Oh, I see, because they're a lot lighter than 8s. How many were I able to get on this one? A couple, got it. This one's not going to be able to get a couple, though. Can't fit anything in there. Well, maybe. The question is, what's considered a medium gun? I don't think I'll be able to fit anything extra here. Only one gun, huh? That's just not going to work for me. Man, why can't you fit there? You just trying to piss me off, huh? Trying to see what we can fit here too. could almost do it. I don't think there's any chance in hell I'm fitting anything right there.
That's what she said.
Oh, you know it, baby. Damn well they can't fit anything else in there. What about if I put that in there? Nope, not tall enough. Surely I can put more guns somewhere. If I just drop down from... Bruh, there's redneck injury and there's whatever the hillbilly kind of shit this thing is. Mine's the hillbilly kind of shit. Absolutely. This is only a cruiser, not even a battleship. I build my ships like my family tree built itself. Just don't look at it too hard or it starts to make you question things. I would say that sums up my family tree. Hey, I could fit more on here. I'm just working on where I'm actually going to fit it right now. But I'm gonna get more on here. So just working on where it's gonna fit. Ah, it's a waste of time. Put both of them back. I fit this in here. I think that's tall enough. Question is, what size gun does it fit? 6s. See, don't worry, I'm getting more guns on here. I'm still working on it. Well, them guns are touching tips. That's just too close. I fit any more gun? Um, hmm. I've got to be able to fit more guns somewhere. Oh yeah, where's? Oh, I don't have that one unlocked. Because I know I could have fit a gun on that. Oh, Billy Bob ain't got enable parts. You know you gotta go to Jimmy's for that. That barrel's just really long. I don't think I can get something right there. I can fit that one there. A little bit smaller than what I would like, but it works. Out of curiosity, what if I switch to that? It does fit on here then. Oh, wait though. Those aren't tall enough. For whatever reason. Oh, Timmy's stuff is not. Timmy's stuff may be old, but Timmy's stuff is questionable. Half the shit he's gonna sell you is gonna crack in half when you try to use it. Yeah, we're gonna have to just go with a 5 for this one. I can't fit a bigger gun there. Alright, now to the small guns. Gotta get the other smaller guns in here. You know, we got room. Don't be fooled. Two more guns there. I'll put that gun there. We could probably fit something else in here. There we go. Oh wait, no, that ruins their accuracy. I would say that's enough guns then. Only because I'm forced to say that's enough guns, though. I want that to be known. If I had it my way, there would still be more guns. Now let's go give it other stuff. Well, speed, it doesn't need that. Ah, you know, I am almost forgetting one important thing. I gotta be able to put a funnel somewhere. And for some reason, I'm just lacking a lot of funnel space, you know? I can't imagine why. You're right, that's where we'll get the funnel. We'll go get Old Man Dave's funnel. I can get rid of this turret right here that doesn't fit the what I want, and we'll put the funnel right there. There we go, we got the funnel off Old Man Dave's boat now. It's a little bit small for our ship size, but we'll make it work. The engine will just, she just won't like it very much. Give us Krupp, Barbette, Anti-Torp, Double Hull. Can't forget Citadel. Give it heavy shells. Give it increased ammo. We'll give it TNT and white powder. You know this ship was made while it was on that white powder. Reason why it's so beautiful. I think I've done all I can with this heavy cruiser. And he's gonna look at this shit and they're gonna say, heavy fucking cruiser, what the fuck? This ain't no heavy cruiser, it's a fucking battleship. Wait a minute, I got a little bit of weight to spare still. No, I don't. Trust me, if I could do more with this judge, I would have. But I unfortunately hit a limit of everything. Just everything. That rum is starting to hit me a little bit. Only one thing to do. Make a light cruiser. We shall make a light cruiser to go with our fleet. Have mercy on whatever I'm going to make. Alright, light cruisers are supposed to have 7-inch guns, right? Definitely. We'll get 7 9s. Ooh, I got an idea. I got an idea. Might not be the best idea, but it is an idea. The front bridge can fit a funnel on top of it, I believe. See, that's why I'm looking at, and then look, it doesn't fit. I was hoping it would too. But none of them fit there. Oh, no, no, no. Ghost, you're good. We like having more people around here anyways. Usually it gets really quiet and depressing. So having all the people here was, or having the you guys here was nice. You guys, I guess just you. Like, I'm drinking a lot of chocolate milkshake mixed with rum. And it is affecting my vocabulary. I would say not very much, but no, it's rather significant. Nah, I can't. Hull's already maxed out. That's what I'm trying to figure out, is how I'm going to make what I want to happen work. And I'm coming up with a blank here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I wanted, no matter how I turn it here. I don't have the room to put another gun here. Yeah, it's just not going to have more guns. I can't do anything to make it have more. I've got 4 of these big guns. That seems to be all I'm able to fit, though. No, not picric acid. You don't want to sit there now. Move it there. We'll go down to 6s to put in those spots. Now, why won't you fit, but the one on the other side does? What kind of horse shit is that? It fits on one side, doesn't fit on the other. That ship's not wide enough to space anything out, see? I really want to know why that won't let me do what I wanted. It does cut the arc of the rear gun massive. If you use a small enough gun, you can still fire over them, though, see? And this one, it's low enough to where this one can still fire over it. We got 7, 6s, and 5s. And because I love casemates, we'll add some 2s. I love casemates. And they love me. No, this is a 6-inch turret right here, and this is a 7-inch turret. There's not much of a size difference. I would be able to fit the same amount of 6s as I would 7s. Now, if I went down to 5s, I could fit a lot more guns. But I want this thing to have 7s so that I could sink other battleships with it significantly easier. They could fit 6 or 7 6s. judge why. Maybe you can get in. Maybe you can get it set up so that you can have 2 sevens in the back, 2 sevens in the front. Because if you don't use a Barrett in the back, you can fit 2 back there, slide both bridges back, and might be able to put a Barrett in the front. Then I would still only have 4 guns, even if I do that. Either way I work it, I'm still only getting 4 guns. Right now, it's still got 4 guns. It's just there's only 1 front gun, but I've got 6s that can help on the front. The back has got the 3 sevens and 5s. You're right, it would be able to fight off stuff more effectively having another gun at the front. Tempting. I managed to find a spot to throw in a 3. The bridge is a weird shape. That's why it's stuck. See, the bridge is a cross shape. It doesn't fit past these lifeboats. That's the only reason why I'm leaving the bridge where it's at. See, my plan was to put 2 of these barbettes back here. But this thing has the same problem as the bridge. It doesn't fit between the lifeboats. So I'm coming up with a space problem. I'm not able to get everything I want back here. Well, hypothetically, I might be able to do this. No, because I wouldn't be able to fire over that. Well, what if I try this? Back the smokestack up. No, I can't turn that, though. That's my problem. It's just these lifeboats are really fucking with how I can design this, because it's really limiting what I can do here. The smallest funnel won't fit between these 2. And sliding this forward doesn't leave me enough room to get anything in there that I want. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with what I just had. Now I gotta figure out where to get the weight to make all this fit. Ain't gonna be there. I know where it's gonna be. side. Use the rangefinder. Oh wait, no, I know where I can get the weight I want. Duh, I forgot. I don't need speed. You put a small funnel between the two center lifeboats, remove the barbette. You can get fit both bridges between 6 boats. Yeah, I get what you mean now. I understand what you're getting at. Possibly. We will give it a try. There's nothing stopping us from trying. But I do have to have this back gun on a barbette, or else it tanks its firing angle, see? Maybe. Your idea sounds possible. Question is whether they will fit. I think that's what you were getting at. But yeah, no, you weren't getting your point across very well. When you broke it down into a much larger sentence, I was finally able to understand what you meant. I'm still able to fit the 3s there. No, it isn't. It is not that bad at all. Can I fit more guns anywhere else here? I can. It's good. Oh, please. I have a ship that has 100% pitch and 100% roll in my Chinese campaign. They do not affect the roll that much. Who's trying to call me? I don't care. Quit trying to fucking call me. because I do a lot of my combat facing forward, and having the Mark II 6-inch guns gives me 16.4 pen, whereas these only give me 12.4. .4. It would balance it more fore and aft, but I can fix my aft weight like this. There you go. There you go. They do. There you go. Perfectly balanced. I have the armor maxed out. It was a light cruiser, so there was only a certain amount of armor I could even put on it. See how they fare when they get built. Yeah, that's why it's not called a heavy cruiser. It's called an assault. The game classifies them as heavy cruisers, but that is just an armored cruiser. See, it's just an armored cruiser, not a heavy cruiser. But the game classifies them all as heavy cruisers. But no, I know that. We want to take Peru. This one has an ironclad. This is my armored cruiser 2. Other one. That one, that one, that one. It might have been Armored Cruiser 1. Armored Cruiser 2 is the one I did earlier. Yeah, here, I'll show you the Armored Cruiser 2. Nazgul didn't like how hillbilly I went with it. This is my Armored Cruiser 2. It's got 2 9s. It's got 1 8-9 here. It's got 3 6-9s here, here, and here. It's got 14 5-9s, which are down here, the single barrels on both sides. Then it's got 12 4-9s, which are these ones up here, the double barrels. Then it's got another 6 4-9s, which are these ones right here. 4 2-9s, which is just right here, here on each side. Then 8 2-9s, which are here, 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 and here. I did try that on this ship. That double barbette that I was using does not fit 9-inch guns. It fits a max of 8-inch guns. And these towers are too big to fit anywhere back here, period, both of them. Neither one of them fit in the inner hull. So instead I raised these turrets up and put 6s in there. But I did try the double barbette with that ship. I couldn't get it to fit anywhere. Yeah. They're just a little, they were just a little too long. Because you can't fit the main tower anywhere else on the ship or the rear tower. There's just not enough room in that center section. And then the dual barbettes were just a teeny bit too long. If they would have fit, I would have dropped down to 8s instead of having 9s. But they don't fit anyways. I didn't see the point in fucking with it. But yeah, no, I absolutely tried to drop down to just 8 9s. Ugh. Mm. Oh, that's a lot of rum at the bottom of this. Oh, I see. It's because I've drank almost all the ice cream part. What's left is melted. Yeah, this game is not the most, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Optimized. It's not a very well optimized game. So you've got to have a decent computer to even play it. But I play this game a lot. I've got all the videos on my YouTube channel. You're welcome to go back and watch everything. No. I've got I've got 5 series on my channel for this game right now, for each one of these nations. The Empire of Japan one is probably the longest running one at the moment. The United States is the oldest one, but you weren't here for the start of the video, so I'll show you how I pick what nation I play each day really quick. A second here. This is how I pick each nation every time I play this game. I've got my 5 saves right here, and I roll and I get something, which we run 1 French again. Yeah, that's how I decide what nation to play, so they aren't very balanced. But if you're ever curious what the other nations look like, or you just want to watch more game and I'm not streaming, you can go to those. I read my comments. I usually read them on my way home from work or on my lunch break. Let's see, we want to take Ecuador next. My YouTube account is in the bottom of the stream right here. If you just scroll down, now I'll just screen share. If you're on computer right now, if you just scroll down, it'll take you to my channel right here. That will take you straight to my channel. I play a lot of games. I do a lot of shit, and I got all of my stuff organized into playlists. So you've got the French campaign, and they're organized properly, so 1 to 4. I actually know how to organize a playlist, unlike everybody else on YouTube. But you can just go in here and you can search Dreadnought. And then you've got my playlists. You've got the USA, the Chinese, the very first Chinese. That one ended poorly. I lost that save. And a lot of my older videos still have whatchamacallit, the in-game sound turned on. I had to turn it off because I got tired of getting hit by a copyright strike every fucking video. Because it was every single video. We won't be able to mess with it for a while. It's really heavy. Here, I'll show you. Ignore this hole. I am. Let's see, it was right here. Armored Cruiser 4. See, I can't build it. This will be fun to mess with. This looks like a really fun haul. You can still get quite a few guns on this one. It's just a matter of getting to the limit. We'd need to be able to build a cruiser of 15,500 to make this ship. There is the smaller version, the Cruiser 3. We'll be able to mess with that one once we get 13,500. I might even be able to make it messable now. If I do that, we can make it right now. But see, it's got the same problem as the other ship I told you about. It won't fit anywhere else. So it's going to have to go here. Same with this one. So it's going to have to go here. I am able to get that to work, though. So we may go 8 in this. Alright, I can put another 8 right there if I just switch to a single barrel instead of a double. Wish the double would fit. Sevens don't fit there. 6. 6s won't fit in either of these places either, so 5s it is. Now, why can't you... You can very clearly see that that gun sits up higher than the others. Alright, so it just can't fire over the double barrel. If I switch to singles, I can keep the 8s. Oh, I've got an idea for the middle already. Don't you worry. I have got a plan. Was it that barbette I needed? I think it was that one I needed. I don't think that one fits anywhere here. Yeah, and the double barbette does not fit in here. Yeah, but they don't fit. Doesn't fit either. I could. I definitely could if I shrunk this to just 8. The problem is I go from 6'1" penetration to only 5'8". So let's see, that goes from 14.7 to 13.8. Yeah. It could be. It could be, yeah. Damage AP 296, 318. Problem is, do I want to lose that? 318 to 313. It does give me an extra barrel. I'm thinking. Right now, I'm just getting more guns on here. Ignore me. Oh, trust me, that is not something lost to me. You have seen my Chinese campaign, right? You want to talk about volume of fire? You have seen that campaign, right? You were here the other day when we were playing it. Do you remember what my Ironclad 2 looked like? I mean, what else am I gonna put there? Might as well put them there. No, what I'm fixing to do right now is this, though, I think. That's a little too close. Nah, I wouldn't. I still wouldn't be able to fit another gun there. Hmm. Yeah, I would get 4 more barrels of 5.9. So I would get 4 extra barrels, but I would lose 2 of 8.9. Or, sorry, 8.8. So I'm actually only walking away with 2 more extra barrels than what I would have otherwise. Because while I'm adding 4, I'm taking away 2. And damage-wise, the 8s hit twice as hard. 151 to 313. The reload won't be bad. Give me a second here, I'll show you. Picked up the engine. Alright, let's look at the reload right now. This takes 46 seconds, this takes 20 seconds. So this takes almost twice as long to reload. When it comes to the reload, it is 46 to 20. So this thing will get to fire twice before this gets to fire once. But if this hits both of its shots, it's still going to do less damage than this hit in one shot. And the 5.8s already have perfect accuracy. See, they see right past this gun. I wish I could have put 8s out here, but it's not letting me. Well, we'll give it a shot. Those guns are just useless at that point. Oh yeah, the 8-inch guns are really, really heavy. That's one of the reasons why I was gonna keep the 8.9 and just drop this to a single barrel, because it was giving me 200 tons. But at the end of the day, I can do that to get weight. Right, 'cause I don't have enough room to put the 8.9 in. So I have to put the 8.9 in. Right now I'm just trying to balance some shit. But it's not letting me. I wish I could have put 8s out here, but it's not letting me. Right now I'm just trying to balance some shit. Bigger funnel would also weigh more. Now, I think I'm just going to say fuck the weight problems, fuck the balance, and just have armor. Armor away the pain and the weight. You know, that's what we're going to do. That's a ship that will be able to be changed when we get more weight availability. I don't care for fast and efficient ships. I care for ships that are going to, one way or the other, make it through the fight. I've even used my ships as battering rams a few times. Like, I well and truly don't care how it works as long as it works. Southern Columbia is next. You guys are going to El Salvador. I do not care how much you talk. I 100% prefer you giving your opinions and your insights. You ain't gonna make me upset. It's alright. If that's what you're worried about, don't worry about it. I mean, hell, I went 2 hours past my recording schedule yesterday just to keep listening to you talk. You and Gaff or Jaff. It was Jaff who was there for a while. Oh yeah, this is just a transport slaughter. Look at my little guy. Oh wait, this is the wrong ship. Where is it? There it is. Look at my little guy. He's got one little gun and then a lot of little guns on the sides. I could almost use these as rows. To row the boat. I could. I could fit a load of guns on this ship. But I purposely made this ship to be more or less a broadside only ship. For the memes. Oh yeah, the proto battlecruiser wasn't my style. I wasn't gonna nuke my armor for speed and efficiency. And I said that. Like, I didn't try and hide anything. Everyone has a play style. Everyone has a play style. Look at that broadside. I love this ship. Here is the thing. In World War I, 12 inches of armor wasn't great. 12 inches was actually pretty bad. Armor got thinner because the ranges got longer in World War II. Like, your standard Dreadnought in World War I had 13 to 14 inches of armor. Armor quality did get better. There was a ship in 1881. It was a British ship. I think it was called Inflexible. I know it had 24 inches of armor. And the Japanese Yamato, it had 16.1 inches. But in general, ships in World War I had more armor than World War II. Yeah, I don't even think it was compound. I think it was just stacked armor plates. I was just making a point is all. Is that armor has been very, very finicky with the times. I don't know why most of my ships are back here. Not doing anything. I don't know why only these couple decided to show up. What, one ship confuse everybody here? think so. Oh, you're not wrong, but here's the thing. I've got like 700 hours in this game, and I've done that already. This is me changing it up. Going heavy armor and not having any speed or any efficiency. This is new for me. I've done the proto battleships before. Like, I only recently, a couple of weeks ago, in the middle of my current campaigns, decided to get rid of efficiency on all of my ships. Like, that is me trying new stuff already. But you are not wrong. It's just I've already done that. This is me trading up, changing up. Just felt I should clarify that. Now, why is only one of my ships defending this? Why is only one ship here? That is not right. I have 5 ships in that port. Why is only one coming out? Whatever, this is the Battleship 5. It should be able to sink all of them. Fuck your battleship. Fuck your battleship. thought they were gonna ambush my fucking convoys. Yeah, it can. But the other problem is small guns tend to get blown up because they have less side armor. They don't go explosive very often, but they go inoperable. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just spam 2-inch guns. Or at least 3.9s. I think once. I think that was how Judge got his ship designed. To be honest, most of those things just don't get used. I never set up anything for. No, I can't say I didn't. There are stuff you can do for bits. Well, Judge used his kingdom coins to demand a ship. Damn. Well, give me 1 second then.
Put down your silver spoon and watch this.
Alright, I've got like 20, 30 minutes before I gotta get off for the rest of the night. So let's go and make you a ship. Judge used his channel points, which I know he has a lot of, to request you to get one. So we'll get you one. Give me 1 second to set up my other ships for design. Now, Judge named his ship Bodie McBoatface. Hopefully you have a better naming sense. Alright, new design. Good name. Alright. Pick a ship. You've got Dreadnought 1, Experimental Dreadnought, Experimental Battleship, Battleship 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Ironclad 3, 2, 1. You've got Armored Cruiser. Let's see. You've got Armored Cruiser 3, 2, 1, Light Cruiser, probably the Battleship 5. Well, just in case, I'll show. Here's the Battleship, or the Dreadnought 1. It's got kind of the battle cruiser design that you like, as well as spots for side guns. You've got Experimental Dreadnought 1. It's got spots for big casemates here, 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 and here and here. Then you've got the Experimental Battleship, which has spots for all of these 4s. Just a lot of spots for 4s. There's 32 4-inch guns, so 16 a side. Which experimental one? The Battleship or the Dreadnought? Alright, so this Battleship, right? Alright then. Alright, what size do you want the casemates to be, or do you not want casemates? Alright, set up internals. Up to you, just figured I would offer. Alright, well, I've got the internals set up. Unless there's anything you want to take off. Main gun options are 9 to 13. And I have got... This ship does not have any barbettes. So keep that in mind. We could fit 4 dual 13s. Do you want them to be on the side platforms or down the middle? So like I said, we don't have barbettes. Actually, I can't. I've only got access to 3 center line because it's so early on in the game. I didn't pay attention to that. I'm maxed out, will not let me place a 4th. So if you want more, we've got to put them on the side platforms. Which they coincidentally do not fit on. Even though the game says they fit. Like I said, I can make these right here fit. And that would get you the guns you wanted, I would think. And these can still fire forward. I only put this one on the rear because it's got a lower section for it. But I can move it. It is your ship. I don't get to have a say here. But I can move this one here. It's just it's gonna look something like that. It'll only be able to fire broadside. We could nestle it in the middle and put the towers in front and back of it. Sure. All right, let me see. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. Those are the best bridges. You like it with the 2 on the bow. All right. Let me go and increase the size of these guns quick. That way they are 14s. 13.9, so technically 14s. 1/10 of an inch, I'm going to call it a 14. It is already going 20 knots. Excuse me. Well, these just add damage control. So we don't need those. Although damage control is fun. Induced. Go back there, huh? There you go, 100% engine efficiency. Okay, I've got 5-inch guns. We are overweight. Whoops, didn't mean to grab that. That's my problem, is I'm struggling to get armor on it. I won't. Rangefinder and radio. What kind of shells do you want? Light shells give you gun reload. Heavy shells are obviously heavy, but they give you gun penetration, as well as much more HE shell damage and fire chance. So light shells with all of these, or heavy shells. Okay, what kind of HE shell do you want? Nose fuse gives you the best HE damage. Base fuse is a mix. Soft cap gives you some more penetration but reduces your HE fire chance. And cap gives you a lot more penetration but still reduces stuff. Soft capped. Alright, AP shells. Semi-armor piercing shells give AP shells fire chance, make the shells lighter, make them ricochet less, but nukes the penetration. Then you've got standard. Then you've got just capped rounds, give you a little bit better range and a little bit better penetration, reduces fire chance. Then you've got capped, which gives you a lot more penetration and a lot less chance to ricochet. But, you know, same old stuff. You can read it. Capped or cap ballistic? I'm gonna assume you meant just capped. Alright, white powder gives you gun range, accuracy, shell penetration, shell weight, shell cost. Or balisite. Balisite gives you gun range, shell penetration, but kinda is just shitty because you have such a big chance of flash fires. Yeah, I figured. Alright, here is the important question, because this one you're going to have to think about. You've got picric acid. It really makes your high explosive shells, your HE shells, burn everything to the ground. Your ship's probably going to explode if you pick it, though, because it's got a very high ammo detonation, very high flash fire, and a very high fire spreading chance. You've got TNT1 early mixture. It nukes your fire damage down, but increases your overall shell damage, but is really, really safe. Then you've got picric acid 2. It gives you good shell damage and is not as bad as picric acid 1 when it comes to your ship exploding in a giant fireball, but is still very unstable. The more unstable you go, the bigger chance you get. Alright, TNT. Do you care about how fast your turrets turn? Right now they move at 3.35 degrees a second. It doesn't, advanced hydraulics doesn't affect fire chance. Other shit, yes, it does. It gives you a chance to explode violently. Advanced hydraulics is heavier, though. It's going to add another 400 tons to your ship, and you're already overweight. And it doesn't even help that much. It's only 17%. So let's see. You would go from 3.35 degrees to 3.88. You've also got reloading. Right now you have enhanced gun reloading. Makes all your guns reload 10% faster. If you get rid of that, it gives you another 400 tons. But I know you wanted reload speed. Yes, these ones are affecting the firing arc of this ship. We can get rid of those ones, and that fixes your firing arc. We can put that down there, and they won't even mess with that anymore. There you go. I moved it. Instead of having 2 up here, we have 1 here and here. I mean, I've got your main belt down to 12 and your fore and aft to 6. And I've got the armor on your main turret and side turrets at 12 and 6. What do you want me to remove armor from? The conning tower you do not want to take armor from. One, it is very, very little armor. See, it's not worth a lot of weight. If we reduce the size of your 13-inch guns, huh? Not a lot, about 300 tons. Want me to do the same thing with the 5s? That would just barely get you within the limit. But your 5s are only down to 9.4 penetration at point blank now. Most of our combat takes place at 5,000 meters right now. So you've got 5.2 inches of pen. But you do have it down. Alright. Do you want me to try and mess with the pitch roll? Yay or nay? You have a little bit of weight. I could try and fix them a bit. Alright, we're back down to no more weight to play with. This is all you got. And we skipped casemates. Despite this ship having a lot of spots for casemates. But I know you say you didn't want it. I can try and push a tower forward. No, I can't push the tower forward. Doesn't fit. Because the tower can't be placed on this little circle, and I can't remove this little circle. I might be able to get it up here if I remove a gun. Do you want me to remove a 5-inch gun and move the tower up? Like I said, it's not hitting the 5-inch gun. It is hitting this cutout in the hull. It's not the guns it's hitting. I can remove this gun and move this whole tower from right here to right here. And then this little circle cutout will go right here. Still in the way. So I would only be able to get rid of this. That's all I can do. But you really don't have a lot of armor here. Alright. We'll save it. I spelled both of those wrong. There you go. You have Iron Bastion and then 4 Grey Ghosts. If they survive. We will find out. But that is unfortunately something for next time. I have to be up for work in a couple of hours. I always get better armor. But yeah. We're going to have to save the game here. And let me get this queued up. El Salvador. France. Alright, now I've got to wrap up my video. Give me a second. Hope everyone has a good day, a good night, and a good life. And take it easy out there, y'all.